Morning. So, today I want to talk a little bit about a vulnerable moment of my own and how I can relate to you, listener, of how my life has changed personally. And so I have 1,000 examples, but I had to pick just one. So, the example that I chose was I used to, when I went out to events with friends or family or anything like that, I used to shrink. I used to seek validation from everybody who I was with. So if I felt that everybody was really enjoying my company, I was in a good mood. If I felt like, oh, so and so doesn't like me, then I would just lose my vibe. I just wasn't able to have a good time. There were times where I used to get upset and leave just because I didn't feel that I was being well received or people didn't like me or whatever else, and it would ruin nights. And I remember talking with my husband multiple times at these parties and saying, like, well, like women just don't like me, or like, I just don't drive well, or, whatever else that it was. And I would be like, we need to go. And my husband would be like, why? Like, why do women bother you so much? Like, why do you not? And it was all stemming truly from this need, this deep need to need that validation from other people in order for to see myself as valuable. So, if you've ever felt like you were like that sort of high school sort of vibe, where it's just like, oh, like I'm not part of the group, I'm not popular, then understand that I understand you, girl. Like, I've been there, and that was not that long ago that I still felt that way. Like, it was 3 years ago probably that I still felt that way. And so then I went through my cancer journey, which I've referenced throughout all of these lives, because it was so pivotal for me, and it changed so much of who I am as a person on such a deep, deep level. So that happened, and I had this overwhelming sense that who the fuck cares? Like, who cares what everyone thinks? And not from like an angry way, but from not from like oh yeah, who cares what people think? Like, that's not what I'm saying. But instead of like, life is such a blessing that how could I ruin my own night based on whether or not another human being vibes with me, right? So throughout my course, I created this alter ego. Now, this is not a new concept. It has absolutely been used before. I put my own spins on it, as I have with all of my content. And I created this alter ego week. It used to be called Burn Brightly Week. I can't remember what the week is called now. And so this week used to be all about creating this alter ego, or is about creating this alter ego. So this personality that is you, it's really important, you, it's not someone else, but it's the volume turned up on you. The parts of yourself that you love, right? And I talk about this in a lot more detail, obviously. But so I created my alter ego when I created this course, and my alter ego's name is Scarlett. And so Scarlett she is vivacious. She is the color of oozing scarlet, oozing red. She is sensual. She is sexual. She is beautiful. She is unapologetic. She's all these things. And so throughout the course and throughout the multiple courses that I've done since then, Scarlett has just gotten stronger and stronger. And now old me, which was this person who had very little self-esteem and felt like that validation needed to come from other people, and if I wasn't liked, it would just, like I said, just ruin my night, as I spoke about. Old me has changed completely, and honestly, oh my gosh, wasp. Woo! Wasp. but old me has changed so much, and I've become this nuanced person. And so it's just, it feels like a distant memory at this point. And so why I tell you this is because I want this for you. I want you to be able to take parts of yourself that you may not love and replace it with parts of yourself that you love so much, and turn up the volume on that unapologeticness, that person that you are in your heart. You've just been hiding behind this story that says, I am this, I am X. And so that's what I want for you. So, as I've said with all of my lives, Embody You starts September 12th. Enrollment closes September 11th at midnight. So if this is something that is resonating with you, as well as all of the other lives that I've done throughout the last few weeks, then you are going to want to check it out. And that can be found through the link in my bio. It can be found through the comment that I'll post underneath this live, as well as any of my stories often have links as well. I'm going to be keeping coming on live, I think twice today, because I missed yesterday because I just needed a break. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. You're going to see me coming on and showing up for you and giving you all the information that you need and continuing on. So all my love to you. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I hope that this story resonated and also gave you a sense of like, hey, I can do this today. Okay? So all my love to you, and have a great day.